Good evening and welcome to this live broadcast. We are here tonight doing tea and shading, makeup and more with the gorgeous May Kit Rain. So May, hi there, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm very well, darling. Let's just pop up your... Let's be professional and pop up your ticker tape. I still don't have your merch branding.
That's
we'll
all right.
that.
Just go on redbubble.com.
Redbubble.com.
Yes.
All one word?
Yeah, it's redbubble.com. And
We'll
then just type
Michael.
in "Make It Rain" and you'll find me.
Okay. Let me quickly do that. So let's while we're doing our welcomes and our hellos and whatever, let's go there for a moment while I edit this. Just to make it official. Make it rain, and then we're going to go. And then we're going to go. Oh, let's pretend I know what I'm doing. Merchandise. So, what have you been up to?
Not a lot today. Well, I have actually. That's a lie. Apart from work, because I am working, I have been making a new dress.
Ooh.
I've been making a new dress today, so yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm spending a little bit more time on this dress than I normally do, because I'm trying to do more details, more things to make it a bit more fancy, instead of just a bog standard dress. So that's what I've been doing today, really. Nothing too exciting.
And of course, it's custom made, so it's going to be just for you, babe.
I know, and it will fit.
Good. So is that redbubble.com/make-it-rain? Redbubble.com /make-it-rain.
Type in "Make It Rain." I'm not sure. I think I put a load of numbers and stuff. So if you just type in "Make It Rain."
Okay, well, that's what we're going to do. You are still jumping a little bit, but that's okay. We will get there. Right, so let us go to your banner. There we go. There's all Make It Rain's details. If you want to get hold of her, we've got my drag daughter, Flexi Bell, says, hello, darling.
Hey.
Kirsty says hi. Adam says hi. Liz Waldron says hi. Liz Waldron, look here, May. May. Oh.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Ooh, Nicholas.
Says Lady Martinique. Liz Waldron had this done for me. Isn't she lovely?
Oh, she is lovely.
Absolutely. So we're both going to have a little makeup look tonight. If you're watching tonight, why not send us your questions? May and I would be happy to answer any questions you might have, or ask us questions about our drag or what we're up to. Hey, Mary Ward. Oh, she's here.
Causing trouble.
There we go. Your picture keeps dropping out, or your sound. There we go. No.
How is it?
I don't know. You keep dropping a little bit.
Oh.
We shall persevere. I can still hear you, so that's fine. So I'm going to.
Let's begin.
Just putting on some. Right in the beginning, I'm putting on some primer.
Me
just
too.
To try and smooth out the pores in my skin, because I have boy pores.
I hope you're using quality.
I am, darling. It's taken from nubile naked young men. No, not really.
Oh, wow. You mean Adam's producing for you?
Oh, God, no. I don't do incest here. Cheeky bitch. So early on. 5 seconds in and we're already down below the bar. That's good. Wouldn't have it any other way. So, May, just for those people who haven't seen you on our show before, for those people that haven't seen you on our show before, they're obviously going to ask the normal sorts of questions. So our first question comes to you from Oh, Adam's put up your link. Of course he has. Adam has put up your link, which is redbubble.com/
Oh, thank you, Adam.
people/ make it rain / shop. So I'm not going to type all of that in right now. It's May's fault for not sending it to me earlier.
That is true. I was busy making a dress.
I know. When's mine arriving? So I love the name Make It Rain, but what made you choose it?
So I think with most British drag queens, most of them tend to like something a bit punny, don't they?
Yeah, and usually a little bit below the belt as well.
Yeah, I just wanted something that I hadn't heard anyone have. So when I was looking for a name that was not what everyone had. And then I was actually watching Drag Race. And it was season 10? I think was it the one where Monique Hart was on? And Monique Hart was like, "Make it rain," and I was like, "Ah." And then I was watching the news as well, and obviously Theresa May was in power then, and I was like, "Make it rain, May, make it rain, make it." And then I was like, "Let's May, and then Kit as a middle name, and then Rain as in like the Queen's reign instead of RAIN." And then I was like, "There we go." So I was like, "Make it rain." That's how.
Because that's
just
the thing.
When you find your name.
When you find your name?
Yeah, that's how it came. Yeah, and that's how I came out with it.
Cool. I'm just getting new beauty blenders. Sorry. Noise. That's it. AMSR. What do they call it? Where the people like noises? Anyway.
Not me.
Got new beauty blenders. So Kane Slater says, "Make it rain. Big hearts, big loves." So yeah, so you've got rain as in reign of a queen. You've got rain as in reign of a queen rather than rain as in weather.
Yeah, I'm preempting my future.
Honey, get in line. I'm older. You have to wait for this bitch to die first.
You are. I don't think I'll be waiting too long.
Oh, cheeky mare. With friends like you, who needs enemies?
Sorry. I'm a bit of a cheeky queen today.
I'm pleased to announce that last week Monday night's episode of this show was seen by 1,600 people, and last week Wednesday morning's episode of this show was seen by 1,100 people. So we're getting there slowly. Oh, we've lost you. Do you want to log out and log back in again?
I can do.
I don't know why. Right, so May's going to try and come back in again, guys. It is a tech issue. As you know, we have a lot of tech issues. I shall ask her that in a moment, Mary, for you. Let's see what's happening with May. Hey, Ruth Frankers, how are you? There we go. I hope that's better.
If not, I'll go to 4G. Maybe it's my internet.
It might just have been the connection. So Mary wants to know if you've used the palette that she sent you.
With the glitter? Yeah, I've used it once. Yeah, I have used it once, yes.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no, she bought me another one. No, I haven't used that yet. I've got about 3 or 4 other ones I'm going to use first.
Oh. Where are we? Kane says, "Make It Rain is one amazing drag queen. She's always energetic and always happy."
Oh, thanks.
Cool,
I try and be happy.
And she's back. Hello, dolls, says Claire Media. Claire was busy advertising for us this afternoon. She's going to start charging us. She's going to start charging us that one. Our sister.
You can pay.
Yes, with my millions, of course.
Of course. You're a lady after all.
Yeah. What you will find with a lot of ladies and lords, they don't have the money that they claim to have. They all live on credit.
You all bought the title from eBay.
From eBay?
You can buy your titles now, can't you, off the internet and that?
You can. If you can buy, I think it's a 1 foot by 1 foot, so 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter piece of land. And if you buy it from an estate, you can actually claim the title of that estate.
Ooh, might do it. Lady, make it rain. Lovely.
I think she's more of a dame, don't you?
Oh well, she deserves to be knighted. She's been through a lot.
Is she now?
At such a young age.
So is your husband home this evening, or is he out?
No, he's here. He's in the other room.
Please send him my love when you see him.
I will. He's got some teaching stuff to do.
Okay.
So he's preparing all that for 9:30. So once I finish, he goes on.
Does he keep quite busy doing that? I know it's secondary, it's not as primary, but does he keep busy doing that?
Well, yeah, he does. I mean, because he's Brazilian himself, he likes to sort of help people.
Yes. There's a big sense of community, don't you think?
Yeah, exactly. So he's so he likes to help, so that he does it, and he only gets a little bit of money for his time for it. But he puts so much effort, like he finishes work and then he comes home and he's prepping and doing all of that sort of stuff. So he does, a lot for free for people. He's a sweetheart.
Bless him.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Well, if we're going to be drag sisters, then he's going to be my drag brother-in-law, isn't he?
He will. And
brother by law.
Yeah, if you're proud of him. He's a good one. He's one of the good eggs.
So May, in your makeup box, in your makeup room, in your makeup cupboard, in your makeup whatever, what is the one item that you cannot live without? What has proved to be invaluable to you in your drag journey?
All of it, really. I don't think I could do any of my looks without. I mean, obviously, your eyeshadow palettes are amazing.
Yeah.
But I think, do you know what I think makes the big difference? Is as soon as you put that eyelash on,
yes,
and your lips, it's just like you're there. Before then, it's just you just look like a dog.
A boy in makeup.
Yeah, exactly. But once you get those lashes on, your lips done, that's it. It's you're done.
Those final touches that really, really pull the whole thing together.
Exactly. Because I think I always look a mess until I've got my lashes on. So yeah, let's say lashes are the things you need.
And let's just remind the boys and girls at home before I go back to comments, because I keep forgetting about comments on screen. Let's just remind everyone at home, how long have you been performing in drag now, or doing your thing?
Well, as Make It Rain, I only started in March, so I was a COVID baby, really.
Oh, same as me.
Yeah, I have I've dressed up as a woman for panto. I tend to play a day. I've done it for like the past 4 or 5 years now. So I have dressed all through my time.
And was this professionally?
Yeah, I've done it professionally. Actually, that's where I started, really.
Because for those of people who don't know, May is actually a trained actor, aren't you?
I do. You would have thought from Murder Mystery, but
you did a performing arts. You did a performing arts degree diploma.
Yeah, I did drama and theatre studies with arts and cultural management. Because I wanted to have a backup career as well.
Right.
to make sure that, if I didn't become a famous actor, which also I didn't, because here I am, that I had that business site I could fall back on. So I'm very savvy with money, and I can do all your spreadsheets and business stuff and proposals. So in that sense of things, I sort of count my lucky stars, because it's got me quite far in my normal job.
Right.
How
Which
to
has
run
absolutely
businesses.
nothing to do with the performing arts.
No, well, in a way it is. I think hospitality is all about customer service and dealing with people. And I always think, it is a bit of a performance, because like when you're dealing with people, especially you meet some twats out there, you have to fake it,
Yeah.
and you rely on that, putting on your smile, putting on your face, and just trying to get through it without punching someone's lights out. When that's
True.
all you want to do. So, yeah, I think it's helped in that sort of aspect as well.
I totally agree. It's one of those.
Life is a performance.
Well, life is a performance. It's about how you deal with it, how you deal with the ups and downs.
And the thing is, you're always entertaining someone without you even realizing. If you're walking down the street, someone's watching you. Is that a performance? And do you know what I mean? It's just, if someone watches you, you are, in a sense, something to them, I guess.
Yeah.
Am I getting too deep?
No. RuPaul says we're all born naked and the rest is drag, doesn't he? And it's true.
He does.
Because however you decide to dress says something about you, and people will read that. No pun intended. People will read what you are putting out. You're going like you're in a drain again.
What?
We're battling to hear you.
Maybe on both headphones.
The villagers are going to moan. Let's see.
Is that better?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, hopefully this will help. These are my new drag earrings.
Oh, I like.
I should do. They were expensive enough.
Media says I was born rich. I just don't have any money. Ha 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 ha. Kirsty says, if you was going out to a drag party, what would be your outfit, makeup and wig to wear? So if we were going to a drag party.
Ooh. Well, I would go for an updo.
Oh yes, absolutely, classic, stylish.
Yeah, I would go for. I'd probably go for my Chanel dress. It's not a real Chanel, but I go for my Chanel dress. It's like gold. Yes, it's really pretty, and then I have my padding on and my boobs, and I've got my big fat hourglass figure. Yeah, I think that's what I would go. It's a bit like a mermaid gown. It's pretty. I love it.
And it's just so Chanel used to do a little black dress. Is this a black number?
Well, no, it's not. What it is it's basically got the big C's on it.
The big?
So
the C's.
The C's, yeah. So the fabric has got a big C. I'll show you. It's absolutely gorgeous. One day I'll wear it for you guys.
Oh.
I completely love that dress.
I think it's also nice to say at this point that we were plotting before the show about you coming to do some Christmas looks as well.
Yeah.
And May will be joining us for at least one of our Christmas episodes, and hopefully she'll be singing at that. No pressure.
Yeah, sure.
Because she sings quite beautifully. If you haven't heard May sing, you need to go and find her page. She was lounging on her chaise lounge with a cocktail in her hand, singing Suddenly Seymour, was it? Yeah.
That is the one, yeah. But it was all done via TikTok. So the sound's never the best. So don't judge me.
Anyone who judges May is going to have to deal with me.
Oh.
Judge my sister, you deal with me. Us South Africans get quite protective.
I don't even know why I use this color white. Oh, baby boo boo. Don't matter.
Carry on. You know what it is? It's all playing, isn't it? Makeup is all about playing and having the courage to try out some new things.
Exactly. It's all right. I will fix it.
I'm trying to do a lot harder contour today because I'm just feeling it for a change.
Isn't it funny how people do different things first?
Yeah.
People have their own way of doing their face. I always find that quite interesting.
I've watched, obviously, like you have, I've watched several people do tutorials, explain why they do things the way they do them, why they wouldn't do this, why they wouldn't do that. And I just think you've got to take what works for you and leave what doesn't work for you.
Exactly.
Because otherwise, all you end up being is a carbon copy of everybody else.
Yeah, and that's why, I mean, I try not to be the same as anyone. I look at a lot of drag queens, and they look like everyone else, you know, and they try and imitate the girls off of Drag Race and all that sort of stuff. And I just think drag should be an expression of who you are, not of someone else.
Yeah.
If that is your drag, then cool, fine. But then again, I guess it's up to the point now where there's so many people doing drag, you know, I guess you can't help but be compared to someone else, I guess.
But my question is, are they doing it successfully?
You have the fan base, I guess.
It's fun to say there's so many people doing drag, but are the people that are doing drag producing quality, or are they just a boy in a dress trying to prance around? And you know what? No matter what the answer is to that question, that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
If they just want to be a boy in a dress doing their thing, then fine. If they want to produce quality, that's fine too. So you guys can't really see unless I do this a little bit duller. Let's see what we do there. Boom, 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 boom. No, that's not going to help. Whoop. I always find this lighting is quite harsh on me on the screen.
Yeah. It's amazing, actually, because I think lighting makes all the difference to like your photos as well. Because I always take photos afterwards, and they always look better than they do on camera. I think sometimes.
Yeah, my
in
photos
person, they're
from
better.
last Wednesday afternoon looked a hell of a lot better than what I thought I looked like on screen. I thought I looked awful on screen. So if you haven't watched our show before, guys, it's on a Monday night. This particular version of our show is on a Monday night and a Wednesday afternoon, and you can follow Lady Martinique, my page, and get all the details there, or you can go and find May Kit Rain.
Yeah.
Find out what she's up to. That trashy tart, my sister.
I respond to anything. If you throw a $1 at me or a £10 note, I'm all yours.
Oh, cheap tart too.
Oh yeah.
But May has all sorts of things happening. Are you doing any more cups of tea with Tina?
I meant to be on Tuesday, but I wasn't on the poster. So I was like,
you've gone into a tunnel again.
Oh, hello.
There we go. I don't know. We've never had this problem before. Oh,
maybe that's why.
Maybe put your 4G on. I haven't answered Kirsty. So, Kirsty, my answer to your question, if I was going to a drag party, what would my outfit be? Makeup, and what would I wear? I think, Kirsty, I would wear a lovely sequin dress that I have, which I'm quite attached to, that my husband bought me, and probably some nice sparkly heels. And also an updo. Like May, I also like the idea of an updo, sort of a classic look. Ruth says, where do you get caps for head under the wig? They're called wig caps, Ruth. I think you can buy them in packs of 5 on Amazon. It's basically like a stocking. It's like a piece of stock, tights. It's like the bottom of the tights. You can use those, or you get ones that actually look a little bit like fishnets as well. So that's what I would say. What are you painting on your face now? I know it's your white, but what is it?
So I put white around my eyes because what I want to do is I want to make sure that my eyeshadow pops.
Yes.
So I put a bit of white on there first. So when I start putting the
But
eyeshadow
white from who?
It's clown white.
Oh, you see, I've stopped using the clown white. That's why I'm asking you, because I was interested to hear what you. I also do the white on my eye, but I've started using the NYX white.
Yeah.
It's like a primer for the eye, but it goes on as a gel, and it's really, really lovely for the eye.
Might be something for me to look into.
It's a smaller pot. For me, the clown white is great, but it's very greasy.
Okay, yeah.
And not as a read, but you would be used to that because you've done a lot of the theatre stuff where you've had to use more industrial strength product.
Yeah.
But for me here at home, it just was caking, and it was difficult to get off. I like the clown white. I like the payoff. I like the fact that it's pure white. But it's a lot more trouble than it's worth, I feel.
Well, I mean, I do. I only put a very thin layer on. I don't put a very thick layer of it, otherwise it will go cakey. And I don't powder after I put it on because I use the eyeshadows to do that for me.
Right.
So.
Yes, I have the Meron Clown White, but I actually like using this. My friend who helped me with my makeup, she helped teach me how to do some makeup, and then I went on 2 makeup courses in August.
Okay.
I did 2 makeup diplomas online to learn all about the history of makeup and how to apply and how to do all sorts of things. Because as a boy in my 40s, I didn't think I'd be painting my face for a living.
No, yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I find it very strange that this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's not. I wouldn't use strange though. For me, I'd probably say it's quite surreal, because like I told you before, I've worked with drag for something like 25 years this year.
Oh wow, yeah.
I've been working with drag artists. I've been running wardrobe backstage. I'm a qualified professional stylist, so I'm qualified to work in theatre, television, film, and advertising, doing all the dressing and the sorting and the costumes and all of that. So that's my qualification. I didn't think I'd be putting it to so much good use.
I mean, I have to say, it's got to the point now where, like before, when I first started in March, I was like every couple of days, I was like, oh, I want to do it. But now, I sort of only do it when I have to.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, I'm only doing. That's why I've developed this Monday night and Wednesday afternoon show, because other than that, I was only doing my makeup for Saturday night on a Saturday. I wasn't practicing any looks or doing or learning from any other queens. I was spending a lot of time on YouTube. P.S. You can find all our episodes of Tea and Shading on YouTube now, and also you can find all our episodes of Live Lounge at Martinique Manor on YouTube, on our channel, which is Lady Martinique. Surprise, surprise.
Go watch.
So when May and I have finished tonight's episode, this will also appear on YouTube, but you can see May's been in... this is your 3rd visit with me, isn't it?
Yeah, I did...
you did a show with us, and then you did... Yeah, and you did...
the murder mystery.
The murder mystery. My favorite thing about the murder mystery is, besides it being seen by so many thousands of people, 11.4 thousand people saw it.
It's a lot.
My favorite thing is the opening shot of it is you killing yourself laughing at me going, we've never been live. Because I started it, didn't I? I started that episode really well, and I was all enthusiastic and everything. And then people started messaging me going, "You're not live. You're not live. We can't see you. Where are you? You're not live." And I was like, "Why are these people bugging me? I'm busy acting here for my life." And then realized that I hadn't pressed the go live button.
And we have to do it all again.
We had to do it all again, and the second time round, it wasn't as exciting as the first time.
No, and we were nearly finished.
That's a lie, mate. That's a lie. We were maybe 10 minutes in.
My favourite bit was when I got my boobs out.
Well, I want to know about that. Are those new?
No, I've had them for a while. I only wear them with certain outfits.
Now, what are they? Are they individuals, or is it one of those rubber
It's a
ones that you
pair.
climb into?
Yeah. It's one of the rubber sets.
So it's that you climb into like a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. But I've cut mine down the back because I don't like to be so restricted.
Oh my God, I don't know what I would do if I was that restricted.
Yeah, so I cut down the back.
So you've customized it.
I have, but I think I'm going to cut them even more and just stick them in a bra.
Well, I'll show you mine. I've got two I've got the ones, mine were £60, and I've got the ones that were, that are sort of mostly intended for cancer patients.
Okay.
So it's two individual breasts that you buy, and it's 56 or £66, I don't know. But basically, I bought an H cup thinking, being a bigger girl like yourself.
Yeah.
And we can't do anything about our shoulders and our chest.
Nope.
And I won't ask you what yours is, but my chest measurement is 46 inches. So I thought, well, if I've got a 46-inch chest that's not going to get any smaller or go anywhere, I may as well get the biggest breasts I can get. So I ordered an H cup, which were the biggest they had available. But they don't seem as big as I expected them to, which is quite strange.
Well, I made my own padded bra as well. And that takes me to like 60 inches.
Wow.
And
you made the bra, or you kind of customized the bra?
Well, I bought the biggest bra I could find, and then I padded it.
So you know how to measure for a bra, yes?
Yeah.
You just take your measurement across your nipples and around your back.
Yeah, exactly. And I just wanted the biggest one possible that I could wear because when you're bigger, you want to have a bigger bum and a bigger boob because it helps you balance out your...
Helps you proportionize, absolutely. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I did. So for me, I mean, I have a big bum anyway, so I don't need to pad too much on that lower half. But for the top half, I need to pad. Yeah. So, and it makes me look skinnier than I really am, which I like.
Well, what it will do is when you proportionize properly, so as a professional stylist, I can tell you that the so-called perfect figure is an hourglass. I'm saying so-called because, each to their own, but prescribed. So what has to happen in theory is that your bust or your shoulder area should be the same measurement as your hip area, which creates the two big parts, and then you should go in at the waist to create the hourglass.
Yeah.
And for bigger girls like us, there are ways to achieve the idea of an hourglass without having to be an hourglass. But all of it is quite a faff, I must say.
No, it is, but it's worth it, to be honest.
I love the way you and I are just chatting, and I'm totally ignoring the comments. I'll have to go look at the comments now and see if anyone's died or asked us anything important, because we're just chatting away here. Which is exactly as it should be. We should just be chatting away.
Yeah, well, I can't even see the comments.
Oh. Well, not until I put them up on screen, no, because I get to select them. So, who do we have? Oh, are you trying to dob me in? Yeah. You're going, well, I can't even see the comments. It's not my fault. It's Martinique's fault.
What's happened?
Right. Kane says he shared for you.
Oh,
and then he was moaning because of the because you kept jumping in and out. I've got about 400 comments. Please hold. Right. Here we go. Oh, God, no. More. Make a ranking. I'm at uni doing a drama BA, May, and also done a few weeks intensive with Lambda and Guildhall, along with my continual work with RSC. Oh,
Lovely.
that's Adam.
Oh, lovely. Lucky you.
Jay says,
Good
make it rain.
experience.
It's James.
That's nice.
Oh, I'm liking the colours you're doing.
Thank you.
Now, this is not a read. This is not a read. But you look like you could be one of the characters from The Lion King. It's a very expressive eye. But it is. It's this beautiful. It's like sunset, May. Your eyes are like the sunset.
Oh, thanks. This wasn't even what I was going to go for, but we're going with
You
it.
said blue and green earlier on. I'm just waiting for this white to dry a bit more.
But you know what? I decided to wear this leopard print dress I've not worn.
Oh, you should have said I would have worn my leopard print dress.
Oh, sorry. It was very last minute. The dress I was going to wear, but I'm wearing my orange wig, so I wanted some orange in there, and I've got some yellow pearls I want to wear.
Oh.
So I'm trying to incorporate some of the stuff I'm going to wear in a bit.
Life is certainly a performance, says Ruth. Ruth has started her own drag career from her home since watching all of us. And this red wig she's wearing in the comments, that's not her hair, that's her new wig. So when she comes to watch us on a Saturday night, she's called Rudella. That's her drag name.
And how did she come up with that?
I don't know, we should ask her. Ruth, how did you come up with Rudella? Thomas says, hello to the pair of you. Hope you're having a very good evening this evening. That's our sister, Fiona Flange.
Oh, God, I do love a flange.
Gorgeous, you two, as always, says Jay. Hey, Jay.
Oh, it's James.
Liz says, May, we know that Lady Martinique keeps her makeup very organized. Is yours as organized? I was going to ask you that, actually. So all mine end up in little bags like this.
No, it's not like that.
So mine are bags according to department. So this is all the powders, and then there's one for shadows, and there's one for lip liners, and so I do one bag at a time.
Well, I've got a bag for brushes.
Oh.
I've got a bag for. I've got like different coloured pinks, shadows, and stuff I've not used yet. I've got lipsticks and all that in there, and then I've got another one full of powders, concealers, foundations, glitters.
That's exactly what I've done. So I've got a foundations bag, I've got a lip liners bag, I've got a lashes bag. So I have about 10 bags in total, and they all sit in my makeup case. I know it's impossible to keep a makeup case clean. I do understand that, but mine is as clean as it possibly can be.
I've got a big silver one. I've got a big silver one that has my day-to-day makeup.
One of those travel ones.
Yeah, which has most of my stuff in it. And then I've got a cupboard just here, which is full of my earrings and jewelry and my stuff I wear. You know, like the ones I use all the time. They're in this cupboard here. And then I've got in my wardrobe, I've got six sets of 3 drawers full of new makeup I've not worn yet. I have so much.
Well, we've just renegotiated the contract here at home with me and my hubby, and I swapped rooms over. Our bedroom is now smaller, and the dressing room is the larger bedroom because we have a 2-bedroom tiny flat. But this bedroom is now not only the dressing room; it's now also my little studio and makeup and wig room, and he actually
everything.
Bless him, he actually said tonight, I've noticed that my clothing has all been squashed onto 1.5 rails, and all the rest of the rails have expanded somehow.
I mean, we're quite lucky. We have a 4-bedroomed detached bungalow, dormer bungalow here. So I've got my craft room upstairs, and my flatmate, my housemate, she has a room up there. But I have where I do all my sewing. And then we have our main bedroom, and then I have a spare room which is just my mama. But
Oh,
if at the moment it's a storeroom for all my dresses and my wigs. So really, I have taken over the house.
are
And
your family very supportive of your drag?
yeah, I think because I was performing and doing panto and stuff, uh, they
So it
already
wasn't such
knew
a
I.
rude awakening. It was.
No, exactly. So for them, I've been very lucky with my mum and stuff. My mum's always been supportive, and my stepdad's very supportive as well. I don't have a sob story in the sense of, I mean, I obviously worried about coming out, and I actually did it over the phone.
Oh, bless you.
Because my ex-boyfriend lived in Canada, and I was going over to Canada, so I thought I should tell my mum why I was actually going to Canada, and it wasn't just for experience. Uh,
Going on tour.
yeah, I did do some shows out there. I did some TV and some commercials and stuff like that when I was out there. They're on my on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
I was actually quite successful there in my performing because I was British and there wasn't that many other British people. It was sort of like a novelty, I guess. Um, so I got quite a bit of work when I was out there.
So I was going to ask you, you said your husband is Brazilian, yes?
He is.
So you are British.
I'm British, yeah.
See,
Born in Hitchin,
I don't even know where that is, darling. Where's that?
Hertfordshire.
Okay. Because my mother is South African and
Hmm.
Afrikaans, and my father was actually born in London.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm British by birth, by hereditary birth, kind of, because my dad's British.
Yeah,
But people often give me, let's say, people often have an opinion about my authenticity.
right.
Lady Martinique, the brushes will be delivered. Oh, Thomas has bought me some brushes to send. He's bought me some makeup brushes. Thank you, Thomas, if you're still here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, that's sweet of him.
What would you say to all the trolls on TikTok who don't believe
Ugh.
in drag?
Don't give two hoots.
Do you know what I think? I think the people that are trolling are only trolling because they're bored and they have nothing else to do with their lives. I mean, can you imagine? They hate drag so much that they want to troll you. So what does it say about their life if they're that bored that they
For
can
me,
troll?
I it doesn't matter. I mean, the trolls, if they do, they get you blocked, they get your lives and all that banned and stuff. But at the end of the day,
Do they?
yeah, they got my main profile's lives got all banned by the trolls.
How so?
That's because what they do is they say that I'm bullying or whatever, and TikTok don't check.
Okay,
Um,
that's
TikTok's
interesting.
really bad. TikTok's really bad like that. They just
With
ban people.
policing, they're bad with
Yeah,
policing.
they are exactly. People are so. I was like on a friend. There's a friend drag queen on there called Camilla, and I was on her live today, and they were like asking, saying, "Have you got a big willy? Have you got this? Have you got this?" And the trouble is, they're all kids. They're all kids just trying to be funny, and they don't realize. Well, I don't know if they realize or not, but I don't think they get how severe that people can actually kill themselves because of their words,
Yes, that's
and
true.
there's people on there that have killed themselves because of how nasty people are.
That's very true. I mean, that's not
Yeah.
even May's not making a joke. That is actually really,
No,
really
I'm
true.
not.
We both very aware of people that have succumbed to the bullying. Let's say that's a fair statement. They've
Yeah,
succumbed to the bullying.
you see like videos all the time that this person committed suicide because they were bullied and on there, and it just shocks me. But I was bullied all my life,
Yeah,
and it took
I
me
was
a
too.
long, yeah, it took me a long time to sort of accept being gay,
Yeah,
accept who I was, and uh, being bigger, being camp, being and just being
you're
proud of
not
who I
camp.
was. And now
You're
I
not
am
camp,
very.
darling.
Oh, I am camp. I'm the biggest campsite you'll meet.
Campus tent, a row of tents, dear. I nearly said campus tents.
Exactly.
Right.
But this is who I am.
What
Yeah,
would you say if someone asked you out and you were in drag? Well, May and I are both happily married, so that's
we
the answer
are.
to that.
But if I
Um,
was single, Obviously, as long as they understood I wasn't going to sleep with them in drag, then
Yeah.
because I don't do drag for any sexual kick.
Yes.
I do it because I enjoy entertaining. So yeah, but yeah,
Yes,
different
Tasty.
folks, different strokes. Hi,
Tasty says,
Tasty.
sorry, I was watching an old video. I'm not good with technology. That's okay. We are not good with technology too. Ruth, I think you're asking about the wig caps again. On Amazon, you can buy wig caps in packs of 5, I think. And
Yeah. Also, you usually
carry
get
on.
them free with your. If you get a decent enough wig, you usually get them free with your wigs.
Yeah, they'll send you a wig cap. But Ruth, also, you will find that they'll either look like a pair of fishnet stockings, so they'll be like fishnet wig cap, or it's like a tights wig cap, which is just all one story. I don't wear wig caps though. My actual crown of my head gets so hot, May, under a wig, that I feel like by the time I take it off, it feels like my head's about to boil.
I don't wear them. I wear them when I'm doing a show. Like if I'm in panto, I wear them, and then I duct tape my head. And as long as I haven't got too many wig changes, I will pin it to the tape.
Yeah,
But if I've got wig changes, I don't bother.
yeah.
Yeah, just don't bother.
I suppose that's a good point though. For wig changes, it's good to have a wig cap on because you've got a foundation then, and you've got all your hair out the way, so you can do a quick change. But if you're going to wear one wig for the night, you may as well just do a grid with hairpins. I've done before for people.
Yeah.
So you create like a hashtag sign with hairpins like that. You roll the hair in it, and you create a hashtag sign on your head, and then you pin into that. So you use that as a base to attach the wig to. Okay. So Thomas says he uses P. Louise as a base on his eyes. But Thomas, you've got gorgeous eyes, so shush. NYX Cosmetics, good. I love the NYX lip liners, so much easier. I haven't tried a NYX lip liner yet, Tasty. I'm going to get one of those to try. It's amazing. Do you usually stick to the one foundation, or would you try others also? So with foundations, I use cover sticks. What do you use, Wayne?
I use Kiko full coverage, WB-40. I love it, and you only need a little bit. Today I put a wee bit too much on the top, I think. But you only need a little bit and blend it in. It's really good. And then I use for my contouring, I use Revolution sticks.
Right. So let's just talk about that quickly. So what May has done is she's done above her eyes, and now she's doing her eyes, and she's done some of the cancellation of color here on the chin.
Yep.
She's done like an orange or a browny color, which just helps take the beard out, takes the beard coloring out that happens below. And so May's she's done above the eyes, and she's doing her eyes now. So if there's any fallout, she can wipe it away before she does the lower half of her face. In contrast, I've done all my foundation. I use the Max Factor the Max Factor foundation sticks, and I have used 2 different colors. Obviously, a darker color for my cheekbone and for under my chin strap and around the contour of my head, and then I've used a lighter color for the rest. And then I've powdered over it in 2 powders: a matte powder, which is a lot clearer, and then a bronzing powder, Bronze Glow, which gives me the darker color for me. So that's what I've done. And then I've used the NYX white on my eyes and given it some time to dry.
Still in?
Same as May, but I want to go to size HH. Oh, you must be the bra size. May I ask how much the breastplate was?
It was like 65 quid, I think. I got it off a Wish. I got off Wish.
I was going to say, Wish has got some really nice breastplates up at the moment.
And it was shipped from Germany, I think. It was shipped from Germany. So.
Melanie Taylor says, hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Tasty. Ruth says, I'm known as Ruthie Roo on my YouTube. It's a merge of the Roo from Ruthie Roo, the Dare of Drag, if that makes sense. So her Rudella is a mashup of all the names she's called, really.
Okay, lovely.
You asked the question earlier. I'm only now just getting around to answering it. Trolls are sad people. Yes, we agree. Um, I would say that the trolls, at least they can do something you can't, and they have feelings too. But people don't take note of that, Kirsty. People don't realize that they're actually hurting someone. And for a lot of us, drag is an expression of self, and it's an expression of who we are on the inside. And because of that, it's really, really important to honor that. Adam says, it's not about TikTok, but I've had the same struggles May is talking about, and it's so real. And it's one of those things that need to be spoken about. So thanks to Lady M and May for bringing it up. It's true, though. I've even had to be very careful because I run a spiritual business, and a lot of people make some very inappropriate suggestions on Facebook even. And I've had to kind of divorce my drag stuff from my personal stuff, which all of us are trying to do, because the drag isn't me. The drag is a character that I play. I don't know if you agree with me, May, but
I do.
Like you said, you don't do it for any sexual kicks. So it's not like I wander around the house wearing a negligee and high heels. And some people do, and that's great for them.
Yes, exactly.
But for me, this is a character. It's an acting job. It's an art form. And when I become Lady Martinique, I get the chance to do all the things that I can't do as Martin. Now, you've got a lovely story because you talk about, which we've yet to see, your Euphigenia Doubtfire, dear.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Doubtfire.
And she gives you license to say anything. She even takes it further than what
I would do. Yeah. Yeah, she's a bit of a cheeky minx because the thing is, she's meant to be funny, meant to be comedy.
Yeah.
So, it's just for fun. It's just a laugh. So because you're playing an older lady, you tend to get away with a little bit more.
Yes.
Which I quite enjoy.
Hey, Nita.
Hi.
I'm just popping through the comments. Lots of people are in support of us talking about the depression and how negative comments will affect. But you know what, guys? It's not even just a drag thing. Negative comments will affect anybody. Someone says to you, "Oh my God, May, you've put on so much weight." That's going to have an effect.
Yep.
Even the adverse, and that's what I find quite interesting, is like, even if someone says, "Oh my God, May, you've lost so much weight," straight away you go on the defensive and think, well, wow, was I much bigger before? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can work both ways. I like using some of the big shades from James Charles's palette as contour. Drop a name there, Adam. Drop a name.
I'm not a fan of James Charles.
Really?
So, no.
Tell us why. Spill the tea.
My issue with James Charles is that I believe everything he puts on social media is airbrushed. I don't think there is a natural look on there. If you look at his pictures, they are all perfect and all that. And yeah, he could still do makeup, don't get me wrong, but I don't like his pictures because I feel they're not a true reflection of his ability. They're all played with, and I don't like that.
When I watch some of his YouTube stuff, it's interesting to see how, let me get this right, as a boy, he comes across as very it's not the airbrush thing that I have an issue with. It's like he has lots and lots and lots of freckles and things, and actually as a boy, he looks okay. There's no need for him to make this this person he's created is a false reflection of who he is.
Yeah, I can't warm to him at all.
Also, compared to us, dear, he's a fetus.
True. Good on him for making a career. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great what he's done with his life, and well done to him for that. But I just don't rate him. I think put out stuff that is really you and not airbrushed and fake. That's just my opinion.
But it's a valid opinion because also, even like with the magazines, we all know that the magazines are airbrushed, etc., etc.
Oh, 100%.
Even with the magazines, girls look at those magazines, and if they're not informed, if girls aren't aware of it, they think that those girls actually look like that. Now, I'm not reading girls. I'm saying that people that are less informed might assume that the models look exactly like they do on the pages.
Yeah, exactly.
If you haven't had some sort of dealing with the fashion industry, then why would you know that all the stuff is airbrushed to within an inch of its life? And I had an ex who was a graphic designer, and he actually worked for a magazine and a newspaper. So the amount of touch-ups and retouching that he did was, phenomenal, because you would see all the work he'd done and you'd be like, wow, how the hell did that happen?
Which, I mean, I think if I ever got into the public eye, I wouldn't want that to happen. I want people to be proud of who yes, I know I'm overweight. I know I'm not healthy. I hear it all the time. I get, people make snide remarks, and
I don't see that when I see you, though. And that's something I don't see that, because I look beyond the physical. I kind of work out, has this person got a brain, and has this person got a sense of humor? That's where I plug in. Like, if you haven't got a brain, I can't really talk to you, because we're not going to have anything to talk about. And if you haven't got a sense of humor, I take the piss out of myself all the time, and joke with my friends all the time. So if we can't have a good laugh together or a discussion about something serious, then there's no point in me even pursuing a conversation with you.
No, I know, but the trouble is people don't care about what they say. It's like, I was on TikTok yesterday. This isn't about me being fat or anything. And I was watching another drag queen doing her and her friend were on there. And I was watching, I was just like, you are so fake, because when I talk to her separately, when she's by herself or whatever, she's really nice. But when she got with this other person, she was a right cunt. Sorry to swear, I do apologize. And I was like, I don't like this version of you. I was like, why change? Why be something completely different? You're so cold now,
Why be a carbon copy of someone else when you can be a full version of yourself?
Yeah, and it's like, I just don't see why people, I mean, there's being shady to be funny, but then there's being shady to be nasty. And I think there's a lot of drag queens do it to be nasty and not to be funny, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. The thing is, a lot of drag queens use a ton of filters that are well known, and seeing them in real life is sometimes upsetting. I can tell you, Adam, right now, that I use no filters, because I don't know where to find them. I don't use filters at all, and I don't think you do, May. Do you?
No. Good lighting.
I love drag. It's fun to express all of your true self. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Kirsty says, Lady M and May are the most talented dog queens. Oh, we dog queens now. Love you, Kirsty.
I can do that, look.
D-A-R-G. I know she meant drag, but I'm just teasing. Queens, and are passionate about how they feel about the trolls. Yeah, you know what, Kirsty, I'm not even passionate about the trolls. Let me tell you that I lose no sleep over the trolls, because it's nasty. It's just nastiness, and giving them airtime is just not even worth it, really. And Claire Media says neats. Yes, all drag queens. Claire says Nita Parfit defo neats. I don't use filters or Facetune.
Why would you pay for an app? I don't get it.
No, I rarely use filters. Good lighting is key. There we go. We all agree about the lighting, especially when you're getting a little bit older, girls and boys. When you're getting slightly older, you want to have good lighting. Good return on the lighting. So I know that I'm going to be wearing some gold jewelry to go with my new Lady Martinique beautiful number that I got from Liz.
Ooh.
So I've done like a gold on my eye, which you can't really see because the lighting. I've got my ring light right here in front of me, May.
Yeah.
Over here. You can see how it's whited out my hand. I don't know where to put it to get the best return on it.
Try a warmer light. So have you got a little bit of an orange tint to it or a yellow tint?
Please hold. That's the warmest one.
Okay. I don't know. I've got mine right here too. It's right here.
Yeah, mine's probably about an arm's length away from me.
Yeah, mine's a bit closer, I think.
So we were talking earlier on, and I said to you I agreed when you said you take photos afterwards, and then the photos always look better than the return on the video screen.
Yes.
And I have that same problem because last Wednesday I thought my face looked awful, and then I took some photos in the bathroom under a white light and with white walls behind me, and it didn't look that bad. It still looked a bit like paint by numbers, but I'm only 10 weeks into doing drag, so I'm allowed to say that about myself.
No one else is.
Nobody else, damn it. Unless you're May and you get a quick dig in.
Without thinking.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to try this charcoal-y color now. Now, would you suggest I go on the inside of the... So I've done the gold in the middle.
Yeah.
Would you suggest I go on the inside with the charcoal or on the outside and smoke it out?
I would go outside and smoke it out.
So do lighter colors on the inside.
I would.
Darker away from center.
I would. I don't know if chlamydia or the flange does that.
The flange, lovely.
The flange.
I can tell you that Claire has already planned to, as soon as our lockdown is lifted. Oh gosh, this is a lot darker. As soon as our lockdown is lifted, Claire has already planned to get in a car and come here.
Oh, that's nice.
With my other drag daughter, Flexi Bell. They're going to drive here from Wales and wherever Flexi lives. Flexi, I keep forgetting where you live. It begins with a...
She lives in London. Doesn't she live in London?
No, Flexi lives near Wales.
Oh. I thought there was one that lived in London.
That's Fiona.
Oh, Fiona. Yeah, Fiona doesn't live far from me.
Yeah, she definitely lives in London.
She's not living in an airport.
But she's with her man at the moment, living in Bristol, I think. Oh,
I went on tour to Bristol once. The Hippodrome.
With Panto?
No, with the wedding singer.
So what shows have you been in?
Not a lot, if I'm honest. Because I remember I was in a show called Music of the Night in Canada. There was then cast in Sweeney Todd in Canada, but then my ensemble. But then my visa ran out, so I couldn't renew it. Because I was from the UK, they said to me I could only renew it for one state and not for the whole of Canada, because you have to apply to individual states in Canada.
Right.
So it wouldn't allow me to go on tour or anything. So I was just like, okay, fine, I'll come back home.
Isn't that weird though? Because we actually used to be involved with Canada, didn't we, as a country?
Well, yeah, and I do believe that once this Brexit stuff, I read that about Canada and Australia, about free movement between the two.
Oh.
Between the UK and Canada, which I would love, because I would move to Canada like no tomorrow. So I loved it there.
Would your hubby be pleased to move to Canada?
He hasn't got a choice.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. I think he
heard it here first, boys and girls. You heard it here first. Divorce cases are happening.
I think he wouldn't mind, to be honest, because it would be near. Because Brazil's nearer Canada than it is here, and
good point. Good selling point.
And he likes the cold. So
see, I quite like the cold, but my husband doesn't like the cold. He likes hot climates, warm weather. You know, he doesn't do cold very well. For various reasons, and various valid reasons, I should say. But that's why I moved to England. I love the cold.
See, I like the cold because you can snuggle up in bed. You know, it's too hot, you just literally stay away from me.
Yeah. Now you see, in South Africa, where I'm from, and certainly probably in Brazil, where your hubby's from, the problem is that you can't escape the heat. Even if you're indoors, it's the humidity that gets you.
Yeah, he says that.
So it's just so much heat that you can't do anything. Now, in the cold, here in England, I can put on layers if I'm getting too cold. And if I start getting warm or start overheating, as a good diabetic does, then I can remove layers. You can sort of you can acclimatize better here in England than you can out in... So now I want to buff that out because I'm not happy with that.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh, she's Christmasing.
Oh, I know my house is nearly done.
Yes, for those of you that don't know, May had a whole host of elves descend on her house, and she took us all on a tour last week, I think it was, of her lounge. Was it your front room or your lounge?
Yes, that was my front room, my lounge.
With a promise of more rooms to come.
Yes, I'm just waiting for the last bits to arrive, and then the rest of the house will be done.
Now, true story, May. When my husband met me, I had 7 Christmas trees. I even had one in the bathroom.
Oh, amazing!
And he was like, "No, we need to cut this down. It can't be this many. We need to rein it in." Pardon the pun.
But that's when me and my husband will be getting divorced. Literally, when that obviously we're planning to move to Manchester, Liverpool over the next year. And literally, when I'm looking at houses, I'm like, I need a fireplace. I want a staircase that goes like that. I want a tree circle right there. I want bay window. I'm literally designing my house in my head and what I'm looking for to fit Christmas. That's how
Yep.
sad it is.
That's me.
Yeah.
Shrewsbury. I just seen Claire's put it up. Okay, so I'm going to do some comments for a little while because clearly I have lagged behind in the comments. Right, let's see where we got to. Please hold. Filters we did. We did that. I'm trying to find out where we are. How do we feel about Stacey Marie coming to Superdrug? I don't know who Stacey Marie is.
She's a makeup person.
Okay.
Whatever. I mean,
Loving
I don't really follow makeup artists, or social media makeup people. I don't know who half them are. I know who Stacey Marie is because I hear it mentioned on TikTok.
Well, I think if you're famous on social media, that doesn't make you famous. That just makes you socially famous.
But the trouble is, the kids today don't know the difference.
Yeah. So, loving the new necklace. Thank you. Ooh, it's going to look so sparkly. Yes, Christmas and my face. So I have smoked out my eye, thank God, because May, I had this. The sides were different, but then I've just blended and smoked it red out, which helped.
That's the thing with makeup, you can sort of fix things.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you mess up too dramatically, just put a big bit of black eyeliner, big lashes. You can cover a multitude of sins.
When all else fails, go black.
Exactly.
Unless you want to do a halo spotlight eye. No, you keep threatening me with that, Nita. Shrewsbury, yep. I want to come to a family reunion. What family reunion? Oh, because the girl's coming to me. It's because Claire's going to come paint my face. Claire Midia's decided she's going to come and paint my face. Hope you're all going.
Do you not think Chlamydia looked like a grown-up orphan Annie the other day with her red curly wig?
Wasn't that too gorgeous? And her with blonde hair, I got quite a fright because I didn't expect that look.
She looked so different.
I'm so used to her with the red, with variations of red, that I didn't think of her as any other color, really.
But isn't it amazing how a wig can just change your look?
Yeah. And can change how you feel as well.
Yeah.
So hope you're all going out on the town after lockdown and drag. Brilliant. Yeah. Don't know about that. Me too.
If I get a gig.
We're all like one big family. Yes, we are. Stick with us. We'll teach you how to be naughty. Oh.
We are a family.
Oh.
What's happened?
So, no, hold on. Canada is a lovely place. The seasons of spring, autumn, very short, very cold winters. Visit several times, nearly moved there near Toronto. My sister's moved to Canada, actually, with her whole family. They've immigrated from South Africa, which is the best thing they could have done with the current climate, which I won't go into. But, things were not looking great. And so they made a conscious decision to move their family.
Canada's a great place. I mean,
Leon Peace is on its way. I don't know. I think I've lost a whole section of comments because I've got back off Claire, I'm first. I'm not sure what that's all about. Oh, to paint my face. Is this to paint my face? People are lining up to paint my face, mate.
I would just stick a bag over it if I'm honest, but that would be.
You trashy bitch. You trashy bitch. Love ya, really I do. Claire says, "What's Annie doing now?" Lol. Don't need to be taught how to be naughty. I already am. Neat says yes. So she is talking about those. Right, I'm all caught up on comments. Let's do the next bit of my face. Who knows what I'm doing next? I have no clue.
I don't either. I'm just sort of going with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of just playing and seeing where it goes, really.
I feel a bit like a clown.
I'm kind of feeling like I want to... Maybe I'll use this orange. That might work. Because my sister's using orange. That'd be you, babe.
Use a bit of orange.
Orange. Do you recommend the orange?
Do you know what? I recommend trying anything different. You know what I mean? I think, I love pinks and purples and blues. They're my tend to go-to colors. So I think you should always try different colors and different looks and stuff just to shake it up a bit.
I think you sounded so South African there for a moment.
Did I? I don't know how to sound South African.
You don't? You what? You who?
I can sound Scottish.
Scottish?
That's where I'm from originally. Well,
really?
Not born, but I grew up in Scotland from the age of 4 till I left when I was in my 22, I think it was.
Now, let me tell you, I have a thing about the Scottish accent and ginger people. Oh,
I'm not ginger. Isn't Fiona Flange ginger?
No. I don't know. Is she?
I thought she was. If you're not, I'm sorry, Fiona.
I will say I think she's from Scotland, though, or her family's from Scotland.
Yeah, I was on her thing today, and she said that she was family from
Scotland. Yes,
I
was watching that too. That's where we were chatting before the show.
Yes.
You and I this morning. Yes, she did say something about Scotland, and she hasn't been back for a while, and she was giving it a go.
I haven't been back to Scotland for a long time, because my mum lives in Spain.
Oh, how's she finding that?
She's loved it. She's lived there since 2004, 2003, 4. And she loves it there. It'll be very interesting now with Brexit, of course.
Yes.
So let's see. But yeah, she's loved it there. She's lived there now, I think, longer than she lived in Scotland. So yeah.
Well, 2004 is what, 16 years?
Yeah. Yeah, would be. Yeah, so she's been there longer than she was in Scotland.
How long have you and Marcelo been together?
10 years.
Oh, wow.
Well, we're in our 10th year now.
Oh, lovely.
And we got married last December.
Oh, Christmas wedding. Funny that.
We did, and guess where we got married?
Where?
Lapland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got married in a snow chapel that gets built every year.
You mean like made out of ice?
Made out of snow and ice, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
Thank God May wasn't around then.
Sorry?
Thank God May wasn't around then. She would have taken over.
Well, yeah, I still did take over. I did all the planning, all the organising, and my husband just went, okay.
Well, that's one of the things I do for a living is I work on weddings and I do flowers and decor and food and all sorts. And when we did our so we got married in 2014. We were the first male gay couple to get married in Bournemouth.
Oh, lovely.
But when we got married, the deal was I plan everything, he'll arrive.
But you know what? Sometimes that is what works. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just not his thing, really. He doesn't do the whole sweetie, darling, let's organize this, let's make it big, let's do whatever. I'm actually quite loving my look. Look at look at that. Look
That's
at my
nice.
orange.
Yeah, that's looking really nice.
Orange into gold into smoke.
Very nice.
I think I'm
very regal.
Oh, she likes a bit of regal.
I do. No point in looking like a cheap whore.
Now Sylvia is Claire Midia's drag daughter.
Oh, I don't have any drag children yet.
Well, Sylvia Suckalot
Sure she does.
is Claire Midia's drag daughter and partner of 16 years.
Oh, they're together.
Yeah, and she will be on Tina D's Cup of Tea tomorrow night.
Oh, okay, lovely. I'll have to watch.
And then I will do a shameless plug because I can. Myself and Pepper Spray and Claire are guests on Fiona Flange's show on Wednesday night.
Lovely. I've messaged her to go on her show.
Oh, I'm sure she'll have you.
Oh.
No, I'm sure she would have you. She's up for new queens, old queens, people that are, but she's up for queens that are actually professional. I would say people that are that aren't just taking the piss. That actually
I know she's very busy. I know she's very booked up. So
I'm sure she'll find a space for you.
Well, that's okay. We just wait.
But we're gonna book you for December for one of our Christmas shows at least, and we're gonna do a makeup thing for Christmas as well. You and I. So we're gonna come back on this channel for one of our December shows to do your, what did you say, Whoville?
Well, yeah, I want to do like from the Grinch.
Yes.
So I want to do a Christmas look from the Grinch. So I'm going to be doing a female Grinch
prosthetics
look.
And everything.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a female Grinch look, and then I want to do like a Whoville citizen look as a girl, so a drag. So I will try that out, see how it goes,
and then bring it on the show.
Exactly.
So let's see where we are with comments. Liz says, when Claire does your makeup, you can do it on a live show. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, but there'll probably be lots of laughter and frivolity with Claire and I eventually get together. It's always good to shake it up a bit and try different looks. Look, Claire, I got my eyes right today. Oh, there we go. You can see now.
I know, they look great. Oh, they look really nice.
I'm actually really, really pleased with that. It's not something I would usually do. I'm going to do some black eyeliner in my waterline as well, I think.
Yeah. Maybe you just need the right sort of guest to help you. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's clearly it. So you paint the one half and I'll paint the other, lol. I think you're talking to Neats, aren't you? Now, Rebecca Jane Cousins-Gray, good evening, darling. She does a show called Thoroughly Modern Marilyn.
Oh, yes, I've seen her. She was on with me on Tina D.
Yes, she is lovely. I had a chat with her today, so it was lovely to make your acquaintance today, Rebecca. And she is going to be coming on to do a makeup show with us, and she's coming to perform on one of our Christmas shows. We worked that out today.
She's very talented.
We're getting some, yeah, she is incredibly talented. We're doing some nice bookings with the nice close family members. What do you use for nose contour, please? Well, traditionally people put white down their nose or a light highlight color. It's usually a solid line and then a little dot on the end, and then darker on the bridges of the nose. But you see, Ruth, you are a woman to begin with, so I'm not sure that you would need as much contouring. Generally speaking, men's nasal passages, cavities, whatever, our nasal area is a lot larger, so we contour to minimize it. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so we go smaller, but you've already got a little dainty nose, but a little stripe down and a little dot on the end, and then sort of blended in, but not blended in, if that makes any sense at all. Great. If it doesn't make sense, I'll send a diagram because I don't think I made any sense there. Oh, that sounds beautiful. A real Christmas wedding. Oh,
It
that's our
was. I'll be posting pictures on the 7th of December because that's our anniversary.
Oh, my Buddha. Are you serious?
Yeah, 7th of December.
7th.
Yeah.
How weird is that? I'm on the 7th of June as my birthday,
Yeah.
and my husband's birthday is on the 9th of December. I
Uh-huh.
always said I was going to marry my polar opposite, and he's exactly half a year away from me, so he's exactly my polar opposite.
Uh-huh.
But we were going to get married. We were going to get married on the 7th of September.
Right.
But we ended up getting married on the 7th of April because my dad passed away, and we wanted to get married sooner and whatever, which is how we ended up being the first couple to get married.
Oh.
But 7 is one of my two favorite numbers. 7s and 3s are my favorite numbers. So when people have a 7 or a 3 going on, it really makes me happy.
I was born in July. That's a 7.
Ooh, where are you? Are you Cancer or Leo?
I think I'm more Cancer. In the past, I used to be on the cusp.
What
But
date
these
are you?
days, I think 21st. But I'm more Cancer these days, I think.
Yeah, I would say Leo. I think you more Leo to me.
I don't know. According to the
Leos are
horoscopes,
fiercely protective of their families, you know.
I am very protective of my
What
mum.
wig will you use with your outfit? Well, May's using an orange one, and I haven't quite decided. I think I want to use this one that I've just freshly styled. I've been going through my wigs, May, and starting on one end and working my way through, washing them and straightening them and restyling them.
Oh,
What a
lovely.
gorgeous wedding it must have been, says Rebecca.
It
My wife
was.
planned the wedding, I just rocked up. You see, her wife did the same thing. Same like me and you. Planned the whole wedding and Rebecca just rocked up and took part.
Sometimes it's easier. Less
Can I be your
argument.
drag daughter? I need a mentor. You can be my drag daughter, Ruthie. It's not a problem. I already have 4. Join the family. You see, the way I see it is the more drag daughters I have, May, the more drag daughters I have, the more excuse I've got for being the shape I am, because I obviously birthed all these daughters.
At your age.
Cheeky bitch. Had to get that in there, hey? At my age.
You're not that old.
Well, you're in your 30s. I'm 43.
Oh, you're not that much older than me. I'm 37
Lol, that's
now.
I want mine. Haha. Loving your eye look today. Looking fab, babes. Nice one. Thanks, Claire. Shunta's here. Are you going to allow me to do this show with you sometime? I don't know, Shunta. We've never actually met. We're going to meet on Wednesday night, aren't we? Because we're performing together. So let's have a chat. Hello, lovely. Hey, Tony Fleming. How are you? Was going to ask how many wigs does a girl need? I'm now up to, I think I'm up to 12 wigs.
I've got about 50.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's from doing years of shows as well, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's not like all since March, is what I'm trying to say.
No, these are like from Panto and all of those as well.
So when you say Panto, were you doing like the town's Panto, or were you doing like private Panto, like Amdram?
So I do the town Panto. So it's usually on they moved it from December to January. So it was on the whole of January. We get touching a little bit of Feb. I really don't like this eyelash. I'm taking it off.
I'm just doing mascara.
Oh no, I need eyelash.
I need an eyelash too, but let me tell you, I've gone off them like there's no tomorrow, because every time I try and do my lashes, it ends up being too late, and I'm running late. Wednesday, because I'm doing Fiona's show on Wednesday night, I'm going to start my makeup really early, because I want to get everything done. Lashes, I want to get... Oh, Martin, John. Okay, so I have just done a normal mistake, guys. I have gone and got some mascara on my skin under my eye. So I'm going to do a trick. I'm going to take some foundation, and I'm going to take a cotton bud, and I'm going to put the foundation on while wiping the mascara off. There's a little trick we do. I'm also going to do a bit of a... Also going to do a bit of highlighter over it, so that you don't see the mascara that I've just spilled by accident. Have you noticed that some queens will... How do I say this nicely? I know I don't have to say it nicely because you and I can just speak the truth. Have you noticed how some queens will purposely, let's say, place other queens in your path, or purposely get someone to push your buttons? It's like they wind up the toy and then they just let it go and watch it cause damage.
Well, I think there's like a lot of people like that, not just in drag, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
I to be honest, because I'm not that well known in the drag circuit, I don't have any, and I don't do any like hosted shows and stuff. I don't think I get any of the backlash. I'm not saying you get backlash, but in general.
No, I don't get backlash. I've just... Oh, way to put a mascara wand right in your eye. Clever.
I don't think I'm considered a threat, if that makes sense.
I don't think people consider me a threat, and I think that's a mistake they make. I get a lot of commentary about, because I'm a new performing queen, I get a lot of people that think it's okay to comment and tell me, try and remind me just how new I am, even though I've been dressing queens and running green rooms and writing projects and directing projects and choreographing projects since 25 years ago.
But everyone has an opinion on everything. That's the trouble. Sometimes people just need to learn to shut up and say nothing at all. That's my honest opinion.
Yeah, and you've got the Karens and the keyboard warriors now.
Yep. But they all do it for impact. And if you allow them to have that impact, then it's your own fault, really. Because, not to you personally, I'm just saying in general. If you let people if you react to them and give them the ammunition, because you're adding fuel to it, then instead of just ignoring it, because they eventually will leave you alone.
I think people also sometimes believe that they have license to treat you badly, and then when you stand up for yourself, they all get very defensive and like, oh, we don't know why you're so upset. And you're like, well, you've wound me up, you've let the toy go, and now when I'm having a say about it, now you want to all of a sudden backtrack.
Yeah, that's always the trouble, though. Sometimes people don't have balls.
I'll tell you right now that I had many an experience in my life with my parents where when I was making decisions in my life, and I made some big decisions, I walked out of school in my final year of school. I didn't write my final exams. And my parents were like, you're not doing it, you're not doing it. And when I said I was doing it, my dad went, right, you're 18 years old. You can make a decision for yourself, but stop messing people around. If you want to leave school, then you stand on your own 2 feet and you find yourself a job and you leave school. But we will support your decision, but we're not going to support you. So if you're going to leave school, you want to be a man, best you then go and find a job. And what I'm trying to say with that is that I kind of learned from my parents that if you make a decision, best you have the balls to carry it through, and best you stick to that decision.
Yeah.
Because messing other people around is not okay.
Totally agree.
One of the best lessons my parents ever taught me. At the time, I thought they were being harsh, but actually, it's done nothing but stand me in good stead moving forward in my life. So I've just contoured my nose a little bit, Ruth. I've done a little bit too much, actually. I've done a little bit too much, but I've done it to show you, Ruth. So I did the white stripe down my nose and then a little dot on the end, and I've kind of blended it out just with my finger. You want to pretend like it's the light touching where the light would fall on your face naturally, Ruth. So if you were outside and the sun was hitting your face, all the highest points on your face, so your cheekbone, upper side of your cheekbone, your bridge of your nose, on your chin, and here on your forehead is where the light is going to hit. So we create the idea, you create the idea that you've got the light hitting your face, even though it isn't. Kirsty says, I'm 30. I had my birthday before lockdown. Amazing.
Lucky
Shaka
you.
says, I think I'm up to 9 wigs, but I'm buying 5 more in 2 to 3 weeks. Why are you buying 5 wigs at a time, Shunta?
I mean, if you have the money, go for it.
I mean, you've built up your 50 over time, and I've no doubt that over time I will build up a collection as well, because like you, but you know what, Wayne, May, I'm gonna say to you now that I believe that because you've got a good grounding in theatre, because I used to teach drama at a high school.
Yeah.
But if you've got a good grounding or a good foundation in theatre, you learn how to look after equipment and wigs and costumes, or you keep things because you might be able to cut it up and make something else. So it's not being frugal as such, but it's just taking care of what you've got, I think is really important. So it matters not how many wigs you have. What does matter is, have you washed it? Have you, cleaned all the spirit gum off the inside? If you've got lace, I've got no lace front wigs. I've only got hard front wigs, and I've got no problem with that at the moment. I don't need a lace front.
I've got both.
Yeah, but I'm not doing any, nightclub performances or whatever. And our show is based on doing like a talk show element. So I don't really have need for, big expensive wigs right now.
Yeah, I don't put any of mine down at the moment.
Yeah, I think in the future I might buy, in the future I might buy an expensive wig or a more pricey wig, but right now I have no need for it. Storage must be interesting for so many wigs. How about merkins? No merkins.
No need.
Do you have any downstairs wigs, May?
Only my own one.
Ooh. And that's braided with vajazzle. Yes.
Everything, yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, I don't like that colour. I'm going to change that.
Rebecca Jane says, I have 28 wigs. They all live at one of my girls' houses. I only have Snow White and Marilyn at my place because they are special. Wow, 28 wigs. Yeah, we're going to have to move soon because we need more space. You can use them when putting makeup on. What, the wigs?
I wouldn't do that.
You can use them when putting on lipstick. I don't know what she's on about. Remember, water off a duck's back every time an altercation or shit hurtles your way. Absolutely. Water off a duck's back. I'm still going to do my... Where are we?
Good old Jinx Monsoon.
Yeah, we're nearly at time. What's your favorite lip color and why?
Red.
Red.
I just think red because it goes with everything.
I'm a big fan, guys. I'm a huge fan of a deep red, like a burgundy or like a beige, like a wine red, like a deep, dark, sultry, sexy red is what I really like for me. But again, each to their own.
Exactly.
I think that looks really good on me. I shall be doing that. Snatched within an inch of its life. I'm not sure what's snatched, but we'll go with it. Oh, my nose. Thanks, Neats. I've got this is it Nix? Oh no, it's not Nix, it's Collection. I've got this Collection sort of eye cream, I suppose. It's like the black eyeliner that you get in the little pot.
Yeah, I've got those as well, the little gels.
Yeah, eye gel, there we go. That I've been using much more successfully on my waterline because I used to use a good old pencil, eyeliner pencil back in the day. That's what we had. We never had all these gels and concoctions. But now this gel is just amazing. Just as long as I don't stab myself in the eye in the process. So, are you doing a bit of a transform tonight? Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to get my lips finished.
Cool. So then when you get your lip finished, if you take yourself, well, I'll take you off screen and you can get changed, and then you can come on, and then I will quickly get myself done.
Lovely. Trouble is, I can't really see how I look in this camera, so I don't know how successful I am.
Very. You're so successful that you make it rain, honey.
I wish. Go to my PayPal.
Your PayPal's on screen. I haven't even put mine up tonight. I've just put yours up.
That's good because I'm poor.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of money to do makeup, guys.
It does. Right, I'm going to go off, get my wig and all that on.
You got 5 minutes. Go.
Go.
So you're all stuck with me. I've just got my eyes done. Got a little bit thick on the inner eye, on the under eye, should I say? But it is what it is. I like to do a little stripe, just a little tiny Batwing-esque, and then we will do lips. Lips. Right. So, what is everybody's favorite part about tonight? Hollywood Matte Red. I've got a L'Oreal lip palette that I use. Cotton buds. Oh, yes, cotton buds. You can use cotton buds for many things. Sorry, Kirsty. Yes, I'm with you now. Thank you for taking time to answer questions. Only a pleasure. Only a pleasure. Who's still here? Give us a shout out if you're still here. Tell us what your favorite bit of tonight was. What's your favorite piece of tonight? What have you enjoyed the most? Don't tell me what you've enjoyed the least. I don't need anything depressing. I just want to know what you've enjoyed the most about this evening. What have you enjoyed the most? I'm running out of space. Right. Oh, there we go. You can see my eyes better now. I've done all these sort of metallic-y tones, really. And I like black under my eye. See, my eye really suits. And a lash looks great, but she can't be asked. Sorry, guys. Oh, you're such a dirty flirt, Rebecca Jane Cousins Gray. Still here. Yay! Enjoyed it all. Look at me, Claire. I blended. Neetsa's here. Loving your look tonight. I'm even going to try and do a reveal. Wayne, just give me a thumbs up when May is ready, because I can see you back in your seat. So when you're ready, just give me a thumbs up. Love your eyes tonight. Thank you. All of the chat, the laughs, the tips. I'm still here. I've loved just getting to know you both and enjoying the chit-chat and tea. And it'll be you in a couple of weeks' time, Bex. For me, the best part was your face when May swore. Also, I love your makeup, Lady Martinique. May never swore. She said a very naughty word. Naughty, naughty May. Learning new tips about makeup. Oh, we're all learning all the time, really, aren't we? Loved all of what I saw and heard tonight. Great. So, guys, I'm just going to pause and do my lip. May's just adjusting her wig. Apologies if you just saw me put my lip pencil in my mouth. Trixie Mattel did it last night on YouTube. May, are you ready? Just a thumbs up if you're ready. Or May, you can speak. May, speak. Is your microphone still on? No, she's busy doing her thing. Okay, yes, Ruth, I licked the pencil because it was a brand new pencil and I wanted to get the color to start moving in the pencil. I wasn't doing it out of any weird habit. So it's probably the quietest you'll ever see me, people. So for those of you watching for the first time tonight, apologies for the sniffing. I haven't worked out what it is yet, but I seem to have an allergic reaction to one of the products I'm using. So I know a lady doesn't sniff, but I've done too much lip now. Again, apologies for the sniffing. It is because I am not coping with one of the products. There's May. Hey, babe. Are you ready?
Hi.
Look at you, pretty girl. Right,
Put my
so
earbuds back in.
cool. You entertain the troops for a moment while I do a quick change.
Fabulous.
Let's see how quickly I can do the change. I'm going through the change,
Yes.
mate. I'm going through the
Oh,
change.
it's about time, if I'm honest.
I've just wiped a whole lot of my makeup off, but
Oh, that's not good.
it's this. I don't know what it is. One of the products I'm using is causing my nose to run.
Oh, you need to find out what that is so you can stop.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you the full screen. You can't see any of that.
Fabulous.
Well, I'll read through the comments for you in a bit, but you can just chat to the screen. Tell people what you've done. Tell people why you've decided to do what you're doing.
Okay, so basically I decided I wanted to wear my orange wig today. So from that, it helped me sort of decide what colors I was going to go for. So I thought I'm going to go for, a little bit of a fiery look. I was going to go greens first, but then when I opened my palette, I changed my mind. So I sort of just made the look out of nothing because I was going to go greens first. So I just sort of created it while I was doing it and chatting, really, being a little bit creative. Please ignore the white earbuds. So I can talk to you guys. They're not my earrings. But yeah, so I just sort of went with that, and I wanted to wear this like little leopard print dress that I've bought and not wore yet. It's a bit big, which is really nice. I think I'm fatter than I am. But yeah, so I wear my leopard prints. I thought leopard print with orange would go quite well. Usually I would wear nails, but I'm not today. So yeah, but I went with the nice red lip, and then I like darkened the corners with some eyeshadow just to give it a little bit more dimension and a bit of light in the middle. Yeah, and I've done my usual cheeks, like Nike ticks, and then blended those out. Tried to make my face look a bit skinnier by darkening under my neck and then sort of blending. I'm not sure how successful I've been, but here I look all right, I think. I would do me, even if no one else will, which might make my life a lot easier if I'm honest. Yeah, and contoured my nose. I think it might be a bit too much, but it's got a little bit of a sparkle. Nice little thin nose, a thin air. Nice big lips. I do like a nice big lip. I think that comes from my panto days. I like to have big juicy lips on my face. Not literally on my face, literally these lips. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. And then yeah, I like a nice big lash. I actually I double triple up my lashes to give me a little bit more lash. I don't tend to do lower lashes very often because I think they sort of close off your eye. So yeah, so this was my look today actually. It's amazing what you can do when you're just chatting and having an ad. It's not often you get to do it really. Maybe blend out. I don't know if it's the light or whatever. I would ask if you have any questions, but I can't see them. But yeah, I don't know. Do you like it? I think I'm going to try something a bit more creative next time. I think I'm going to try and do some sort of like black neck and then have like it melting, like paint melting, like eyeshadows melting from my face and stuff. You got to try and shake it up a bit, haven't you? Maybe I'll try that at the weekend. So if you do wish to follow me, I am on all social media. I'm on Facebook as Make It Rain or Make It Rain 1. I'm on Instagram, Make It Rain or Wayne MW1983. Feel free to follow me there. I'm on TikTok as Make It Rain and Make It Rain 1. I've got 2 accounts due to the trolls. And then if you want to buy my merch, feel free to do so. My merch is fabulously, the images are designed by a fabulous guy called Danny. So do check out redbubble.com and then type in Make It Rain. You'll be able to find me. I've got 3 sort of designs on there, so you can purchase some of my merch. If you wish to donate to me, feel free to go to my PayPal link. As they say, makeup is very expensive, and I don't do cheap. Surprisingly, I don't. Even though my dress was quite cheap. If you're a plus size girl, guys, go to yours.com. They do some fabulous plus size items for the ladies. And luckily they got to my size. Actually, even bigger. So go and check them out. They're not endorsing me, but they are good products. What else have I got coming up? I'm going on as Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm meant to be going on a cup of tea with Tina D on the 22nd. And then it's like the 5th or the 8th of December, I'm on as Ursula for their Disney night. So do check that out. And then, of course, I will be back on here with Lady Martinique near Christmas. So, yeah, I'm going to do some Christmas things for you guys. So I'm also doing something with Chlamydia, her Christmas show. I think it's on the 18th of December. Hopefully I'm right there. Chlamydia, hopefully I'm right. And I will be doing a wee number on there. So
and we're back.
Those out. And we're back. Hello.
Look at you, sports presenter, doing the whole thing. Right. So, love all of what I've seen and heard tonight. Love the whole tribe. Me too. You licked a pencil. Yes, I licked a pencil because I was trying to get the color to do its thing. Trixie's one of my faves. Love her, love her, love her. I've just got a very simple wig on tonight, guys. Just a little ponytail I've done.
Gorgeous.
Little relaxed Monday evening, really. Little boob tube top with the puppies.
Can't go wrong with a boob tube.
Yeah, got more boob than tube though. That's the problem. Where are we? Lol. Kirsty says, do you sharpen the pencil? Yes, I do sharpen the pencil, Kirsty, but again, they were brand new pencils that I got. Actually, off Wish. I got 12 lip pencils off Wish. And so it hadn't been used at all, so it was still kind of, brand new. It hadn't had any heat or movement through it yet. I promise
we
you.
We all like movement in our pencil, don't we?
Your eye makeup's giving me Liza. Oh, is it? Thank you, Rebecca. Sorry, not Kirsty. Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not. May you rock. We love your look.
Thank you very much.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Love the wig and necklace combo. Oh, that must be for you, May.
Oh, thanks.
You've got the necklace combo and agree. Great look. And your color coordination is on point, May.
Oh, thank you very much.
So everyone was obviously commenting while I was off changing.
And I was having a natter to myself.
You were having a natter to the whole world. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask? Oh, May, it's 6 minutes until the hour. We've actually finished early.
Oh, look at us go.
Usually we go overtime with makeup and we don't really get to the end. So we've actually got to the end of the makeup and we've got time for questions. Any Q&A anybody wants to ask?
Yeah, any questions?
I will say this, guys. I go through my brushes and any brushes that I've used for the night go straight into the bowl to be washed and rinsed and dried. Any brushes I haven't used obviously just go back into my pot. But I am very careful about keeping brushes clean. You don't want to give yourself any eye infections or have any dirt buildup or anything like that from the brushes. And Fiona Flange has actually, bless her, she sent me a set of brushes, which apparently are arriving tomorrow via Amazon, which is great.
Oh, bless the flange.
Bless the flange.
Oh.
I keep getting wig hair in my lipstick. It just irritates the living.
I hate that. Yeah.
And it's always one.
That's why I tend to like
it's not like a whole clump.
Yeah.
It's not a whole clump.
I always pre-spray my wigs before I go on, and I use Got to Be glue. It's amazing. It literally makes them pretty much solid.
I use that as well. The yellow.
Yeah, it just pretty much makes them solid, and I don't have too much drama.
So, Lady M, you rock too. Love the look. Thank you. It's just my little, I'm at home reading my book look. You know, little housewife at home. Lady of leisure. Got something going on.
I'm sure you do.
Both look stunning. Do you wash them after every use? If you're asking about the brushes, yes, I do. I know that sounds a bit like weird, but I do because I don't always use the same brushes for the same thing again. So if there's makeup build-up on the brushes from before, that makeup is then going to transfer onto the brushes for the current makeup. And also, guys, as you saw, I am pretty systematic. So things go back into the bag they came out of, and I never ever mix bags. So everything goes back where it came from, and it just helps me keep everything. It also helps things from breaking, May, don't you find, with your things in your bags? So they're not all thrown together in a big pile. So it helps with keeping things really sanitary.
Yeah, and it's easier to get things out and you're prepared, you know where things are.
And I find because I got the clear bags, like this one's all the powders and all the contour powders and stuff. Because I have the clear bags, you can see at a glance what's in that bag. So that looks like powders, so all the powders are in there. So I can find things pretty quickly when I'm in a rush as well. I think each person has their own way of doing things, and that's also fun, and it's sorry, one hair. Oh my god. That's fun. You know, each person has their own way of doing things. I suppose because I've worked in theatre before, and I've worked backstage. You've got to have your things to hand. You've got to know where everything is. That's what I find, and so I'm pretty strict with myself on things like that, just making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. I've done no glitter tonight, which I usually do, and I also have a cream highlighter that I sometimes use, which I've also chosen not to use tonight. So tonight is a night of firsts for not going with the norm, and you've done something different too, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't usually do this sort of look, well, this colour anyway, this red, yellow, orangey look.
But that whole fire,
I'm quite liking it.
That fireburst looks good on you, and it's nice and warm for your skin tone too.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. I'm quite liking it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the pictures look like that I take after. So let's see.
Oh, good. So we've got hate hair on my lips drives me crazy. That's why I don't do lip gloss. Well, I haven't even attempted lip gloss tonight. That would have been even worse for me. Haven't even attempted it, Ruth. The best drag queens I've seen before me. Thank you, Kirsty. You can.
Thanks, Kirsty.
Kirsty, you can come anytime. We like compliments. You can come back. Shave your lips. Shave my lips?
I'm checking at my lips now.
I don't know what she's... Rebecca, I'm not sure what you just said.
Maybe she's saying we've got hairy lips.
Oh, I see. It's a joke. Right. Shave your lips. Yes, that's exactly what she's saying. I was like, hello, what? No, it's just the hair from the wig keeps falling across.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I get it now.
I said, oh, there's hair on my lip, and she's saying shave your lips.
I get it.
That's the wig hair, and I did it very loosely. I did a loose, like a tie at the back, and obviously on the sides it's coming out of that tie because I didn't want it too tight. I've got a lot of grey wigs, actually. We were talking about wigs earlier. I've bought a lot of grey wigs because my natural hair tone is grey.
See, I like colour, so I've got lots of coloured wigs.
I'd love a coloured wig, but I'm not brave enough just yet. So watch this space.
Colour. So you can do so many different looks with. I mean, you can do it with grey too, of course.
Yeah.
But with colour, it creates a whole different look. You know, I feel anyway.
Question for you, May. Do you have any real hair wigs?
No, and I wouldn't get real hair. I think personally, I think real hair is a lot of high maintenance for them.
Yes.
And
they're super expensive.
Exactly, and you know what? I mean, this wig's it's expensive, but this wig, is fab, and it's synthetic, and I think it looks great, So no, if you want to go for real hair, go for real hair. But I think they're the fishy feminine girls are going to go for the real hair and all that. But I mean, I think if you're
all the girls that are actually specifically, trans and are looking for real hair return.
Yeah.
They're looking for that to look as real as possible. We're in theatre, so for us, synthetic wigs are easy to maintain, easy to stack, easy to pack, spray and go, detangle.
And cost effective.
Very much, very cost effective. Very, very cost effective.
Yeah.
Loving the spotty dress, her leopard print dress. Yes. So, boys and girls, that's the end of our evening. I'm so glad that we've had a chance to do our faces together. Make it rain. Thank you so much for giving us your time, energy, and coming to play via safe COVID restriction.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I've enjoyed it.
Different ends of the country. Yes, and we shall look forward to seeing you on, Mrs. Doubtfire is coming on to one of our Christmas episodes.
Yes, let me know when.
I shall do. I'm actually finalizing December. I've done all of November's dates now. I'm doing December's dates tomorrow. So I will come back to you with your December makeup look and your December Doubtfire appearance. But I'll need a Doubtfire photo.
Oh, yeah, I've got some I can send, yeah.
I'll need a photo of her for that specific poster. Cool. So please do go and follow Make It Rain on all platforms. She's there. She's doing her thing. Do show your support for people in our community. It's just really, really great to do so. I'd like to thank you all for being here this evening and taking part. Love to thank May for being here. Don't forget, if you find us on YouTube, we would love it if you would subscribe and click the notifications button. All our episodes are uploaded to YouTube, and that's at Lady Martinique. So look for Lady Martinique on YouTube, and you will find all our episodes are being shared to YouTube. So that is the end of our show. Do bras ever hurt your... What? Right, parting shots very quickly. Thank you for your chat. Love you both. Excited for future chats, fun and frolics. Thank you very much for that, Ruthie, Rudella. And Kirsty's parting shot. Last question. Do the bras ever hurt your shoulders? No, but the breasts sure do, because my breasts weigh nearly 1 kilogram each. So it's nearly 2 kilograms that I'm not used to carrying on the front.
It's the wire that does my head in.
The underwire, yeah.
Yeah.
And just the discomfort, because we don't walk around in bras all day long, so it's that short period of time that we wear it for that's really uncomfortable. So with that being said, all that remains for me to say is take care of yourselves and each other. Please look after yourselves. Have a fantastic evening further, whatever you decide to do. May and I would love to thank you for being here with us this evening, and we shall look forward to seeing you again soon. Well, you can see how badly my lipstick's done now.
You look fine.
Have a great evening, everyone. We look forward. Oh, Wednesday. Sorry. Last thing. Oh, totally forgot. Wednesday, we've got research and myself in the afternoon from 1 until 3. And then on Saturday night, we have got Betsy Snatchwagon on with us. She is one of the girls from Ruby's in Bournemouth, and she will be with us on Saturday evening entertaining us. So please do join us either on Wednesday or on Saturday. Wednesday night, we are on Fiona Flanger's show, Loose Lips, and we are fundraising for that little boy and his family. So do catch me later in the week. Find my page, Lady Martinique. All the details of all the performances for this week are up on my page. Thank you, and good night.